And tonight we'll see two teams that are dedicated to the youth movement and the respective clubs. Doris, talk about the biggest challenges for a young player in this game.
Well, the world in basketball is increasingly small, so a lot of young players in the game have faced each other in AAU basketball, or if they've played collegiately, they've faced each other there. So the biggest challenge sometimes for young players is not letting this become a personal matchup with the player you're looking opposite. Basketball's a team game, and while you want to outshine your opponent, you've got to do it within the context and framework of the overall team game.
Good point. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Ingram is out there with ball, and it's McGee in at center. Teague surveying the D. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the wing and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Teague's got the opening field goal of the game for the Timberwolves. Ball, the pass to Ingram. Knocks it loose. Ball kicks to Kuzma. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Kuzma's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Covington against James. Here's Wiggins. The Lakers with the rebound. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. They're looking to break the tie in this season's series, and I asked him what he thought the biggest factor would be tonight. He said it always seems to come down to getting a stop. We have to get our hands up and contest shots. And if that doesn't work, our guys in the back have to block those shots. That's one of the ways they win games, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And guys, do you agree that they have to put the emphasis on their defense here early on?
I do. I think it's a great idea to play to your strengths, and defense is a strong suit for this group.
Well, it's something that they have considered their signature. The defensive end of the floor is something they bring every single game.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, the defense better take notice because you can't let guys get comfy shooting from their spots.
Now, here's Ball. 14 points from him the last game against San Antonio.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide open shots.
Now here's Wiggins. After LeBron James's miss, some solid defense from Ingram.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Wiggins against Ingram. Now Teague. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That's good. And so Teague with the assist.
Now, sometimes Wiggins better off when he doesn't have to put the ball on the deck.
James in the post. Defended by Covington. Offensive rebound. Bucket is good.
A guy who converts well at the rim, you like to see the aggression there.
Really doesn't get any easier than that. The defense didn't look too interested in stopping him.
Now here's Wiggins. 26 points for him last game against Charlotte.
His passing definitely came into play as well, Kev. He was very unselfish, really kept the ball moving.
Here's Kuzma. Following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Ingram up top, defended by Covington. Kuzma with it. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. He can't get it to go. Wiggins with some nice D. Pass to Covington. Wiggins against Ingram. Lets it go from 11, and he overshot that one, missing. Lakers trail by 4.
And after the Lakers landed LeBron, the talk was about if they would add Kawhi Leonard as well. Ultimately, it didn't happen. And Lakers want to keep their young guns in the end. And LeBron has said he felt that the team was ready without Kawhi and came to the Lakers because of that youthful core they had in place.
Opening night of the regular season, blue sky for every team, Doris. Optimism is high. Players thinking about all the possibilities ahead.
No doubt. It's a time of tremendous optimism for both the teams and the fans of these teams. And the culmination of the work you put into the offseason, who's improved their skill level, who's added a dimension to their offensive game. We're all salivating for the start of this year.
Cannot wait. And he can't get the first one. Year after year, the Timberwolves have the NBA's most grueling travel schedule. A lot of miles to cover in the West.
Kevin, if you add up their flights in a season, they could circle the globe more than twice. And let's remember, there's no frequent flyer miles here either.
Wasted no time on that one. James has got his second basket of the night.
Remarkable catch and shoot sequence right there from LeBron. Just a killer instinct whenever he gets the ball.
Wiggins finds Towns. Pass to Teague. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Well, I'll tell you what, impeccable work from Jeff Teague inside, showing great patience down in the lane.
LeBron against Covington. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And looking deeper at some postseason numbers, here's a look at the distribution of three-point and two-point shot attempts for Los Angeles.
And not too much leaning in either direction. They take shots from range, they take it inside, not getting locked into one pattern. And I think that's one reason why they have such a good flow offensively.
Now here's James, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
And that's true. The officials used to be pretty lenient on those, but not anymore.
Towns against McGee. Towns, the pass to Teague. Back to Towns. Wiggins surveying the floor. No good from outside.
Well, obviously, it's been an off night for him offensively, but give his teammates credit. They've bailed him out. He's still got time to turn it around.
Now here's LeBron. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. And there it is for him. James has got 6 points.
Boy, the poise, the concentration. LeBron James, so gifted, so big.
Teague left side. Ingram against Towns. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Ball. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Second shot opportunity. James kicks to Ball. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins.
And let's check out some of the numbers here on Karl Anthony Towns. Coming off a terrific season. Last year averaged 21 points per, 12 rebounds, and 2 assists. He has been at his most dynamic, no question about it, a real handful.
Let's make no mistake, one of the elite talents in the NBA and operating at the highest level right now.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Outside, Towns. He kicks to Wiggins. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass the ball. Shoots from the high post, and he's able to get it back. That ties it up. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. And last summer, Minnesota's front office saying, Doris, they would like the Wolves to lean more on their bench.
It would be nice for Coach Tom Thibodeau to have the luxury of guys coming off the bench that he can trust. You've got to fortify the bench and then trust them to perform.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. And then for Los Angeles, Tyson Chandler is checked in for JaVale McGee. And Stevenson comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Josh Hart in for Ingram.
You can see the athleticism and toughness. Rose becoming exponentially more dangerous the closer he gets to the rim.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, I didn't either. I thought his feet were moving. It was close, but he was still sliding in just a bit.
Jones kicks to Zhang. Okogie, James covering. The shot by Sharch, no good. Lakers have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Stevenson passes to Hart. LeBron left side. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. LeBron James third.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Knocked away. Zhang finds Jones. Rose in the post. He's covered by Ball. 6 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And now a look at LeBron James here. Last season, he played outstanding. Second in assists, third in scoring, and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And back to him finishing runner-up in assists, his court vision, his ability to control the pace of a game makes him especially impossible to defend. Now, here's Stevenson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now, here's Ball. Over Sharch. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
And Ball is a gifted shooter. Someone that excels at scoring the ball even when the coverage is tight.
Now, here's Rose. Tight defense on him. Right wing. There's the pass to Jones. Over Ball. Misses off the right iron.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
James dishes to Stevenson. Back to LeBron. Over Jones. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, the big story in the offseason was LeBron's free agency. You knew that there would be a ton of rumors flying around about where he might end up. Honestly, I'm sure he's glad it's over with and can once again focus on the court.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And for LeBron, it's really about the media circus, Greg, that surrounds him when he's a free agent.
And boy, it's hard because his free agency is the story in the NBA. Honestly, maybe the story in sports. The decision he made with this team completely shaped and shifted the outlook of the entire league. All other free agents and teams were just waiting to see what he'd do before the dominoes start to fall.
Locker room presence, one of the aspects that gets overlooked by fans, but Doris, not by coaches. And there are some players who have that presence.
You know what, Kevin? And this can take the shape of a lot of different things. So one guy that comes to mind is Sean Livingston. Always calm, always about team. Thaddeus Young is not a name necessarily that is at the top of everybody's best player list, but anyone who's ever coached Thad Young believes in his ability to affect positively a locker room. then you have those guys who maybe are going to challenge you a little bit more, but ultimately are good for the team. And I would cite Draymond Green, who will call out a teammate if necessary, push them to greater heights. You need both kinds, I think, Kevin, in your locker room. I think the one constant with Tom Thibodeau is you can always hear his voice the entire game. Doesn't matter if you're up 20 or down 20, you will hear Tom Thibodeau on the sideline.
Now here's Stevenson. No points in the game yet for him.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Kicks it to Jones. Lets a floater go, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LeBron James. And hearing Coach Tom Thibodeau, some have described his voice as part growl, part bark.
He's very intense, Kevin, and I think the one thing you know about Tom Thibodeau, he likes to say, there is a price to pay. It's all about the work you put in.
And that one falls for Jones. And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. And so Jones nails both of them.
Well, think about the Minnesota native Tyus Jones. His poise at the point guard spot is what stands out to me, guys. Here's a terrific IQ and an unbelievable sense for how to run a team. Tyus Jones, we're just getting the best of him now.
And Tyus Jones, Doris, won a national championship at Duke. He was the outstanding player in the Final Four, but only the 24th pick in 2015. What caused him to slip?
Well, I think one of the questions you had was athletically, could he match up at the point guard position in today's NBA? But I think what you absolutely love about Tyus Jones, just as you stated, he won a national championship. This guy has been a winner. And I think his skill level, the intangibles, his ability to run a team, there's a lot to like about this young man's game.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
And Caldwell Pope, the Georgia product, when he's on the floor, it's for his defense. Can give you a handful of points, but what he takes away with defense is far more significant. One of the better perimeter defenders since entering the league.
1:10 left in the first quarter. To the inside, it's stolen by Sharge. Okogie, and again it's Minnesota converting.
Exactly the kind of ball movement they're looking for.
Lakers trail by 5. James kicks to Hart. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Good on the triple. Caldwell Pope's got 5.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Sharge outside. Okogie drops in the layup for 2. He has 7.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. 4-point game. Caldwell Pope outside. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. They get a hand on it. Rose against Caldwell Pope. From 11 feet away, Rose no good. Here's Hart. He's covered by Rose. And it's ball in the corner. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Gets it off. Oh, a monumental buzzer beater!
What a thrilling shot for one team and a heartbreaker for the other.
Oh, that's the type of...
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves lead by 1. And we'll be back.
You know, everyone has to get some of the sugar.
Well, when you're attracting, Greg, all that defensive attention, it creates opportunities for your teammates.
And Towns wants to win big. To do that, though, it's not enough to get numbers. You've got to make your teammates better as well.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And, guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
I mean, they're winning the turnover battle, and oftentimes that can swing things your way.
Well, you really like the activity on the defensive end. Outstanding, jumping into passing lanes and coming up with steals.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Ball is the point with KCP at his side. LeBron James is out there with Chandler, and it's Hart in at the 3 spot. Count that bucket, and that's 10 points for LeBron.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Rose passes to Jang. Back to Rose. Just 5 on the clock. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. LeBron against Jones. Clock at 6. Shoots.
A really terrific job from LeBron to keep his hands up, his feet moving, gets the challenge on that shot.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Outside Rose, the 3 ball, drills the 3-pointer. Rose has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And as he's tried to preserve his body to play a complete season, Rose has begun to lean more on that outside jumper.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Passes it to Jang. To the inside. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. LeBron leading the charge. And it's Ball at the elbow. And Ball slams it in.
Ball finishes with power, not just going for the layup, solid at throwing it down deep inside.
Rose finds Jones. Here's Sharch. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Sharch has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, I'll tell you, it takes a lot of confidence to go with the floater. That is not as easy as it looks.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Doris, statistically, today's game is picked apart by so many different ways. But for you, what are the statistical areas that you are most interested in?
Well, I think one of the things that can be undervalued, particularly from the defensive side of the ball, are things like deflections or charges taken or even shots contested. And I say those things, Kevin, because deflections force an offense to restart. Charges taken gets a possession for your team. And shots contested affects, obviously, the field goal percentage of the team you're guarding. So it's all of those little defensive stats that you really have to track and be monitoring to understand the value that they have on winning.
Very interesting. Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Chandler. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Ingram in for Ball. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Rose scanning the floor. Buries the long-range jumper. Rose has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Timberwolves. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. And his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Well, an interesting thing about Derrick Rose, right? Over his career, he's been an up-and-down jump shooter, but he's been remarkably consistent from the free throw line.
Pass to James. Over Gibson. No good off the front iron.
Well, the defense trying to get out on him, but he's left with the open shot. He's got to make that one.
Wiggins kicks to Towns. Stolen by McGee. Caldwell Pope against Wiggins. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, and then knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
Rose passes to Gibson. Back to Rose. The 11-footer, it's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Lakers trail by 4. And here's Caldwell Pope. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
Yeah, Kev, he was a standout on the backboards that night and got a number of big rebounds.
Down low, Rose. At balls, nice feed that time from Wiggins. Rose has got 13 points in just this quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
LeBron is doubled. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. And it's McGee with the jam.
And Kevin, of all LeBron's championship characteristics, and there are many, his greatest may be his unselfishness.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Lakers trail by 6. Knocks it loose. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. On the wing, Wiggins. He's covered by Ingram. Ingram against Wiggins. 5 on the clock. Launches it. Drains the three-pointer. And now it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, being assertive. Wiggins right now calling his own number off the pick-and-roll action. Well, you think about Andrew Wiggins, guys, signing that max deal in 2017. Timberwolves ownership, though, wanted to sit down with Wiggins to hear him commit to being a better player. Pretty unusual stuff.
And on the heels of that contract extension, all of Andrew Wiggins' shooting percentages fell last season. Doris, you think a cause for concern for the Timberwolves?
Well, I think obviously, Kevin, anytime you've committed almost $30 million a season to one guy, the expectations are going to be sky high. For me, Andrew Wiggins needs to just stay consistent. We are talking about a guy with elite athleticism, plenty to take advantage on the offensive end. It's a question for me of, does Andrew Wiggins want to be great? Because the potential is there.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Rose kicks to Wiggins. Kicks it out to Gibson. Rose against Ingram. They get it back. Right side, Rose. Another shot. Off the left rim and out.
An obvious blunder by the defense that they get away with. Somebody's supposed to be checking him.
And that one's good by LeBron.
He has certainly done his part this period. Just needs to get a little more help from his teammates.
Rose kicks to Towns. Stolen by McGee. Ingram against Wiggins. And the pass to McGee. Ingram outside. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. From deep, LeBron. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Covington with the bucket. Covington's got his first basket.
Well, late rotation by the defense, and Wiggins has the vision to find the open man.
Covington against Stevenson. Down low. He's looking for LeBron and finds it. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
I'll tell you, he's doing everything scoring-wise this period to try to keep them in it.
Rose against Ingram. The feed to Towns. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Well, takes contact, keeps his balance. Nice finish by Towns.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
Well, that's an example of two teammates on a different page. They're both looking at each other like, hey, what was going on there?
Ball's checked in for LeBron. Rose kicks to Towns. And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Gibson down low. He's against Kuzma. No good from Gibson.
Boy, too much traffic in the lane. Very difficult finish with the defense draped all over him.
Stevenson banked in off the glass.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside Gibson. Towns finds Rose. Takes the 13-footer. And no good, trying to use the glass.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
What a great job contesting without fouling. Exactly how you want to defend the mid-range shot.
Here's Ball. Softly drops in the floater. Now just a 2-point Minnesota lead.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
Rose kicks to Gibson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gibson's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, this is a real strength of Taj Gibson's game. Efficient low post scoring. That's nicely done.
Back to Ball. Lakers passing it around. Some solid defense from Rose.
Oh, just everything right about that crossover. Just didn't have anything left there for the finish.
That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. Timberwolves leading by 4. Rose finds Towns. Back to Rose. Pass to Towns. Stolen by McGee. Pass break, the Lakers. Ingram against Rose. Passes the ball. Got a piece of it. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of the game. 5 on the clock. Wiggins against Ingram. And it's Wiggins missing. Lakers trail by 4. Pass to Kuzma. And McGee kicks to Kuzma. McGee dishes the ball. 12 seconds left to play in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. Stevenson outside. From beyond the arc. And the rejection by Towns. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Timberwolves ahead, up by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got to offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
I'm swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going. Derrick Rose taking care of business in this one. He ended up with 19 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly, and so far he's doing just that with the nice first half he had here. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Well, I thought that turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled, and they get.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic out there by James.
I mean, he was prolific in that first half. You know it's coming, but it's just so tough to stop.
And this is what he does, right, Greg? He's out there to score the basketball, and throughout that first half, he dominated.
And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Minnesota. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Gibson plays the 4 with Towns in the middle. Teague is at the point with Wiggins at the 2. And it's Covington in at the 3. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Ball, the pass to Ingram. To the paint, here's McGee. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. McGee's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Absolutely perfect start to the half, setting the tempo right away with an easy opportunity at the cup.
Here's Towns. The Lakers with the rebound. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside, it's stolen by Teague. Wiggins against Ingram. And that one's good. Wiggins. Wiggins has got 10 points in the game.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Ball kicks to Ingram. To the middle. Covington with the steal. Fast break, Minnesota. Teague's got the ball. Releases from 15. That shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Kicks it out to James. Shoots over Covington. Here's McGee. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. McGee's got 4 points now in the quarter. Minnesota leading by 4. Wiggins outside. Outside Teague. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Kuzma. That's tipped.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Jeff Teague replacing Ricky Rubio at the point guard position for the Timberwolves. Doris, did you like that change?
You know what I did, Kevin? They're drastically different players. Rubio probably the better defensive player, definitely the more prolific passer, but the shooting was always an issue. Where with Teague, you get a guy who can knock down three-point shots, and he's one of the best point guards in the league at dribble driving into the paint and getting some action off that.
Free throw good, Teague.
And Kevin, this is why Teague is such a valuable player. You know, he's a solid shooter from anywhere, so he's able to space the defense. He can, with his handle, get inside the paint. There's a lot to like about Jeff Teague.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Sharge has checked in. Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Lakers. And so Teague hits 2 free throws. And you look at Jeff Teague, now with a decade in the league out of Wake Forest. Greg, what does he bring to the table aside from the fact that he's been in the playoffs every single year of his career?
Yeah, I mean, he's an explosive slasher and really has grown as a playmaker. Not a star, but a quality starting point guard.
Ball with the bucket.
Great beginning to this second half. Now 3 for 4 from the field.
Teague kicks to Wiggins. Dishes it to Towns. Shoots over McGee. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Lakers trail by 4. The pass to Ball. Kuzma against Saric. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. T kicks to Towns. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
How about Karl Anthony Towns, guys? At the age of 11, guess how tall he was? 6'3". So it was his goal to develop a complete skill set all the way back then. Boy, how about that? Ahead of the game in terms of the NBA.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And talk about the mindset nowadays. Kids like Towns growing up not content to just play in the paint.
That's exactly right, Kevin. His father would divide their workouts into 2 halves. The first was face-up, dribbling, perimeter shooting. The second half of that workout, the interior, footwork, mic and drills, finishing over either shoulder. Boy, that's a pretty smart dad. Boy, how outstanding at the line has this guy been. One of the best free throw shooting big men you will ever find.
Lakers working the ball around now.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
You know, that's why we say move without the basketball. You'll be rewarded.
T kicks to Towns. Fader on the way. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Chandler's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, it's been an up and down quarter for him on the offensive end, mostly down, though.
Covington against Caldwell Pope. Outside Teague. Outside Towns. Over Chandler. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And LeBron James last season not slowing down even a little bit. Turned indoors one of his best seasons yet.
Isn't it amazing how impactful LeBron is on the floor at all times? Last year, you think about his passing and rebounding numbers were as good as they've ever been. Only a handful of guys have ever changed the game like he can.
Free throw good, James.
I don't know how often we can say we get to watch a once-in-a-generation talent, but how lucky are we to watch LeBron do his thing?
Jang, he's checked in for Minnesota. Tyus Jones comes in for Teague. That one drops. He ties it up. Now Jones. He kicks it to Sharge. Back to Jones. Sharge with it. He's picked up by James. Covington with the bucket.
If they think they can give him that shot and get away with it, think again, gentlemen.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Covington with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Monday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And when you look at the Kings matchup, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Lakers trail by 4. Ball with it. 10 points for him. To the paint. Here's LeBron. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made. And you know what? That has to be a point of emphasis this year.
And that one misses. Gorgie Jang, the 21st pick in 2013 out of Louisville. He's more than lived up to that selection.
Well, let's remember, this is a national champion we're talking about. The Louisville Cardinals won it with him anchoring them defensively. He's also shown a nice shooting touch in the mid-range game in the professional leagues. But I think it's his defense that still remains the strength of his game.
It's Jones on the wing. He's covered by Ball. On the clock. Stolen by Ball.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it. I don't think the defense is much of a factor there. He just botches the finish.
It's Jones on the wing. To the paint. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
For Minnesota, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rose is checked in.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one falls from Šarić. Lakers trail by 5. Ball kicks to Hart. Lakers passing it around. It's deflected, and they get it back. Count that one.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Timberwolves have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Two shots.
That free throw, good from Zhang.
Now, this is a guy who was 63% from the free throw line his first year. Zhang now has transformed himself into a very good free throw shooter.
And Zhang drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Pass to Hart. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Caldwell Pope's got 12 points in the game. And it's Rose with the ball for the Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Šarić. The teardrop falls in. 7 points in the game.
Boy, what touch. You know, a lot of guys don't have the kind of feel necessary to make the floater.
And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul. Lance Stephenson's checked in for the Lakers. Hart kicks to Stevenson. Over Jones. And it's Stevenson missing.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Good on both. Lakers trail by 6. It's deflected. Jones looking for an opening. Okogie, he's guarded by Stevenson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And looking now at some numbers for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 13 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
LeBron kicks to Stevenson. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Three-pointer. Shot clock reset for Los Angeles.
You simply can't bite on that pump fake from LeBron because he is waiting for you to leave your feet, and he's going to lean in to get to the line.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them. And he knocks down the first one. Wiggins is checked in for Minnesota. Both free throws good from James. Timberwolves leading by 4. Kicks to Jang. Here's Rose. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
I'd say he gets on a roll, you better watch out. Rose is having a tremendous night. He's been relentless attacking.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
One shot.
Lakers trail by 7. Stevenson finds Chandler. Back to Stevenson. Shot clock at 5. Unloads from 13. Rebounded by Rose.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope for 3. Offensive rebound. And he comes up with the deuce. And that's 31 points for LeBron.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
Minnesota calls timeout. Taj Gibson's checked in for Saric. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And here's Rose outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Rose has got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, Gorgui Zhang is a big man, is an excellent passer. That's a pretty look.
Caldwell Pope kicks to James. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. That one off the back iron and out. Timberwolves leading by 8. From deep, Rose, and another 3 for Minnesota.
Everything in rhythm that time, Kevin. When Rose is confident with the jumper, he can be so dangerous.
Caldwell Pope the bounce pass. Lakers working the ball around now. And it's Ingram missing. Minnesota's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. From 12 feet out. A second chance effort, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the Lakers get called for the foul.
Well, the quickness to beat you inside, Wiggins possesses that in spades.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Wiggins.
And the problem for Wiggins, a former overall #1 pick, people always seem to want more from him, whether it's warranted or not.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. Lakers trail by 13. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Inside to halt the run. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Caldwell Pope against Rose. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's James, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a look now at the various locations of the shots taken so far for Rose.
And the work he's doing from deep has been fun to watch. Great looks, and he's knocking them down. His ability and threat to drop those long-range bombs on a defense really makes their offense click.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him. Minnesota making a switch here. Towns is checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kuzma's checked in. And both free throws good for LeBron.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Towns against Chandler. And there's the call on Chandler. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Oh no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up.
2 shots. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Rose. Teague is checked in for the Timberwolves. And Rose drops them both.
Really getting after the defense since the break. He's so hard to keep off the line when he pushes the action.
Ingram kicks to Hart. Back to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Love how Ingram toys with the opposition, drawing contact very easily on these kinds of attempts.
2.
And that one falls for Ingram.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better.
And so he makes both from the line. 55 seconds left in the third. LeBron against Teague. Here's Towns. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Listen, Karl Anthony Towns is unafraid to take it right at the defense on the inside. Play through the chest. That's nice.
Elbow shot is on the way. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from James.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Ingram against Wiggins. Outside Teague, 6 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Fires it up. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. Los Angeles making a switch here. Eight seconds left here in the third quarter. Hart kicks to Kuzma. No good on the triple. What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story for Minnesota. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Lakers trail by 9. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Chandler out there with Kyle Kuzma. And there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Ingram. And it's Hart in at the point guard position.
Listen, percentage-wise, Chandler has forever been one of the best at finishing around the rim.
Down low, here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. At the elbow, Chandler passes it to Kuzma. From deep, knocks down the 3 ball.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Gasping for air and giving limited effort on the defensive end. Right now, it's all about the offense. Boy, the shooting has been off the charts.
It's good from long range. 19 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And that's how you answer back.
Well, you can tell that was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
Ingram attacking. Back to Hart. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked loose. Lets it fly. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Kuzma.
Boy, after an up-and-down first half, he's finally gotten a flow. These are the right shots for him.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Wiggins against Kuzma. Now here's Wiggins. He's guarded close. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Robert Covington's checked in for Rose. Ball's checked in for the Lakers. Lakers trail by 7. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Kuzma can't get it to go. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And the basket is good.
This guy can do it anytime he wants. Andrew Wiggins with broad shoulders to carry the load there.
Pass to Hart. The 3. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his 2nd from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too.
The pass to Towns, stolen by McGee. Ingram against Wiggins. Kuzma can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 6. Wiggins dishes to T. He kicks it to Covington. Just 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. That one doesn't go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Teague the pass to Towns. And the shot goes down. Towns has got 21.
If Karl Anthony Towns is feeling it, he will command the basketball. And as a coach, that's what you're hoping for.
McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Ingram against T. Now here's Wiggins. He's covered closely. Lakers trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And at 6'9", Ingram is constantly on the prowl for these dunks. An incredible athlete who just finishes with ease near the hoop.
Teague finds Towns. Wiggins outside. From outside, off the mark.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Here's Hart. Pass the ball. And Ball slams it in.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play, too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Sharge is checked in. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Hart. McGee in the high post. Ingram against Wiggins. It's tipped. Towns with the steal. From 18 feet away. And Wiggins with the basket on the assist by Teague. Teague's got 5 assists tonight. LA's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Ball, the pass to Ingram. Over Saric. And it's Ingram missing. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Knocking down triples repeatedly. The defense starting to look helpless at this point.
Lakers trail by 8. Ball kicks to Ingram. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. And here is Los Angeles now. Kuzma can't get it to go. Kuzma against Saric. Kicks it to Wiggins. Got it. Good job in the low post. And now a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. Far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
And now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Thank you, David. Teague dishes to Saric. Wiggins passes to Towns. Towns is doubled. Shot clock at 6. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Outside Teague. Towns, high post. Shoots over McGee. Towns, no luck.
Well, they know not to leave him open from mid-range, and they're all over him on that shot.
Feeds it to James. They need this one. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Nothing they're doing on the defensive end is working. They've got to figure something out, and fast.
Kuzma, it's good. Kuzma's got it back down to single digits for the Lakers.
Well, he just keeps rolling right now. What a terrific quarter for him on the offensive end.
Down low, Ingram with the steal. Releases from 15, and LeBron with the basket, the assist from Ingram. Ingram's got 4 assists now tonight.
You know, here's your problem. You've got to be able to close out hard to LeBron James because he knows he can score from there. This is his money shot.
And Saric kicks to Towns. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Taj Gibson's checked in for the Timberwolves. Rose comes in for Jeff Teague. Gibson finds Towns, lays it up off the glass. Towns has got 12 points now in the quarter.
And he's really been dialed in here down the stretch. 5 of 7 from the field.
Ball, the pass to LeBron. And LeBron throws it down.
This is where the defense says, uh-oh, because LeBron James is cooking.
Passes to Towns. Wiggins outside. Back to Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 3rd assist on the night. Lakers trail by 8. Now here's Ball. Pass to Kuzma. Now Ingram. Defended by Gibson. And McGee kicks to Ingram. 5 on the clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Minnesota leading by 6. Wiggins kicks to Towns. He gets that one. Towns has got 30 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Los Angeles calls timeout. You gotta like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
And stolen by Wiggins. Towns is doubled. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Towns. Towns has got his 3rd assist on the night. Lakers trail by 10. LeBron James on the wing. Let's go. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now the pass to Rose. Back to Towns. Shoots over McGee. And the shot is long. Los Angeles has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. And Rose, wide open. He shoots. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And when you're down this many points, hard to justify leaving a good shooter that wide open.
Right. If you want to get back in the game, you simply can't afford to let long-range shooters get comfortable.
Higgins outside. Off target from three-point range. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by 11. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he can't get the first one. And he ends up making the second, and that brings them to within 10.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Minnesota's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Timberwolves.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
Rose against Ball. Outside Rose. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here. At home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Andrew, an impressive win for you guys. How will you look back on tonight?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific